Hi, I'm Ray. Welcome to Gardening Online. Today we're going to show you how to dry hydrangeas for stunning tabletop displays. We're using my hydrangea that I've grown in a pot, and it hasn't really done too much this year, but we've got one bloom and we want to save it, and we're going to show you how we save this for our display during winter. So some tools you'll need is a pair of scissors and a vase of water. And you're thinking, a vase of water? Surely that's going to keep it alive. But a glass of water, cup or vase, will actually dry out your hydrangea plant. And it's all about the timing of when to cut your hydrangea plant as to when it will survive. So let me show you. So it's a simple process, it's just the timing needs to be right. And this is my hydrangea, and it's been in a pot. It hasn't really done a great deal, so maybe this needs to go in the ground, but they are a lovely flower. So towards the end of summer is the ideal time to dry your hydrangeas. So the end of summer is just days away, and now it's a good time to save those lovely flower heads and keep throughout the winter. There's nothing too difficult about preserving hydrangeas, and there are a few different methods, but today we're just using a vase and some water, and I'll tell you the other methods towards the end. So it's quite surprising, hydrangeas drying process is putting them into a glass of water. But rather than the flowers eventually wilting, as many flowers will in water, they dry out and slowly retain their natural colour than when they're allowed to stay on the plant. So to start, pick blooms on a sunny day. Don't aim for the most open flowers. Those that have matured on the plant dry the best. Since hydrangeas dry in different shades, depending on the colour of your region, might be worth harvesting some hydrangeas from other sources like florists. So the trick is to gather the bloom at the right time. If the blooms are supple, they contain too much moisture, and if picked now, they may wilt rather than dry out. If the blooms are gathered too late in the season, the blooms can turn brownish rather than remain colourful. Choose the best clusters you have, look at them all, and skip the ones with brown spots or missing petals. So using a pair of shears or a pair of sharp scissors, snip the stem of your hydrangea at an angle of 45 degrees, leaving it round 12 to 18 inches of the stem. This angle cut isn't crucial, but it's good for the health of the plant. So the best time to cut the hydrangeas is mid-morning, after any dew from the previous night has evaporated. This time the temperature usually isn't hot enough to cause the blooms to wilt. Don't cut the blossoms when they're wet, as it can make some of the flowers soft and lose some of their natural shape. So we need to check if there's any unwanted pests, such as aphids or mites. Just tapping gently may knock them off. So the next step is to remove the lower leaves just by peeling, and they just pop off. And now we have our beautiful bloom. So although the leaves might look pretty on the hydrangea, they don't dry out and maintain their colour and form. Instead, they just tend to wilt and turn brown. So this is the vase we're going to be using, and we've got about 2 inches of water in the bottom, and that should be enough for the hydrangea to be able to sit in, and then for it to be able to dry off. So it's going to sit near the window in my room, and we're going to let it just dry off. We'll let the water evaporate and we'll enjoy these lovely blooms. So within 2 to 3 weeks this will be nicely dried, but keep an eye on it just in case. So within 2 to 3 weeks, if the water's evaporated, it should be nice and dry. If it's still a bit moist, then add a bit water and maybe add another week or 2. So look forward to drying these down. So an alternative way of drying hydrangeas is cutting off your blooms, wrapping a elastic band around your blooms and drying them upside down. Put them in an attic or in a cellar and just leave to around 2 to 3 weeks, and then they will dry naturally and will be perfect. So have you dried any hydrangeas? And it's worth a go. Why not? Let me know in the comments. And what colour hydrangeas have you got? I'm going to see if I can change this to another colour, and that'd be a great experiment. But hey, we look forward to having this one in our vase. So thank you very much. If you're new to my channel, then please subscribe, ring that bell, get notifications when I post some more. Thank you for now. you.